Hey guys, guess what I'm doing? A new Nintendo Direct has been released yet again, and I'm back to talk about it. But this time, things are gonna be a little different. I've thought of a fun twist to add to my usual Direct videos and do something I don't think anyone else has. That's right, we're gonna be ranking every announcement that was shown off and seeing which ones are the bottom of the barrel or the cream of the crop. Now, bear in mind that my taste in video games is probably gonna be pretty different from other people's opinions, so don't get too upset if I don't rank your favorite announcement that highly here. It probably wasn't a Mario game. I'll be ranking them based on how much I think I'll personally enjoy the game itself, and how well I think the trailer fits in a presentation like this. Basically, if it's filler, it sucks. With that long intro out of the way, let's get to ranking these advertisements. 31, Spy X whatever the f***. What is this? I didn't realize they made a sequel to Babysitting Mama on the Wii? This game looks like it's only gonna be played by the exact opposite of the target demographic. I'll let you decide what that means. 30, Bandletale. Now I'm not gonna lie, this game doesn't even look that bad from what I can see. I mean, it's most likely another farming simulator, so that definitely deducts some points. But it's really when you get to the second half of the title that you realize the true reason why this game is awful. 29, Song of Nunu. Yeah, it's pretty much the same situation here. Except this one gets the edge because it looks a lot more fun than the other one, but you know what has to be done. 28, Battle Crush. Oh joy, a free-to-play battle royale that has a mobile interface while looking ugly as hell. You're too kind, Nintendo. It also just so happens to have the least memorable name in all of gaming. Wow, could this get any worse? 27, War Tales. I don't really have much to say about this besides how boring it looks. Anytime I see a field of crops now in one of these presentations, I start to fear for my life. This is gonna be really hard to explain to my therapist. 26, Unicorn Overlord. Despite having one of the greatest names for a game that looks like this ever, I swear to God, I always see about 2 to 3 games that look exactly like this in every direct. Like, RPGs are cool and all, but the art style that 90% of them have is just so uninteresting to me. I'm sorry. 25, Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. Like, seriously, look at this game compared to the last one and tell me that there's a meaningful difference. Ever since Octopath Traveler came out, every studio decided that HD 2D would be the hot new style to put into every single one of their RPGs, but like, it started to get old when they made a game called Triangle Strategy. 24, Contra Operation Galaga. Why are the graphics of this Contra game so unbelievably bad? Like, dear God, are you sure this isn't just another mobile game you ported to Switch just for the hell of it? Maybe it's fun though, who am I to judge? 23, Saga Emerald Beyond. At this point I feel like I'm just saying random words now. I honestly kinda like the character designs they have here, and the fact that you can just have a giant realistic cat in your party for some reason. What I don't like are how cheap these text box conversations look. Might as well be reading a book at this point. 22, Eastward Octopussy DLC. Listen, despite the fact that this is quite literally another farming simulator, the game itself doesn't even look half bad. The weird part to me is that you're taking up time in a direct just to announce DLC for your game. Like, maybe this would be cool if it was in an indie direct, but here it just feels like it's super unimportant. 21, Horizon Chase 2. It's a car game, alright. Yep, definitely a video game with cars. 20, Super Crazy Rhythm Castle. This one already gets points for having a super awesome name, but a rhythm game that you can play with 4 players honestly sounds like a pretty fun idea. I just hope it's more than hitting the correct Guitar Hero notes. 19, Detective Pikachu Returns. The first actual Nintendo game has arrived and man is it a doozy. I can tell this was supposed to be a 3DS game that just didn't make the light of day, so they just rushed it out to put it on the Switch instead, and this is the result. This trailer is basically just a reminder that it exists. Next! 18, a goddamn Nintendo museum. Better hope you've got tickets for Japan, cause they sure as hell want you to know about this museum from there. I just hope the history there goes deeper than, did you know Doki Doki Panic is actually Super Mario Bros. 17, the Amiibo, I guess. I don't know why this one is so high actually. The first time I watched this direct was on mute, and when this logo popped up on screen, I got really concerned for a second. I still wish they gave us amiibos of the veteran fighters with their Smash Ultimate renders, but oh well. we've got Zelda's toes. 16, Wargroove 2. I really like how the pixel art looks in this game, honestly, and having a new Advance Wars-like tactical RPG is alright in my book. 15, Dave the Diver. I think I gave this game this placement purely because a game called Dave the Diver seems funny to me. Underwater games are always neat too, so that's a plus. 14, Among Us sus! Alright, it's not actually that sus. At first I thought the Among Us devs were making a completely new game with the brand, but it turns out it's just a new map. Kinda cool, I guess. 13, Tomb Raider Remastered Trilogy. I think it's funny how much the upgraded graphics here really don't look that much better. Pretty cool to see a trilogy of classic games get added to the Switch though. Oh! 12, Splatoon 3 Side Order DLC. It's about time they revealed this after teasing it about 2 directs ago. Seems to be a new roguelite type of mode, and I like how the environments look. The main problem for me though is how it started the direct. I really miss the days where the start of the direct had something actually exciting instead of it just being DLC for a game we already knew about. It just seems like such a cold opener to start off your presentation to. 11, Trombone Champ. Funny meme game, but on Switch! I really like how this isn't just a simple port to console though. It actually uses the technology of the Switch to its advantage and has you use either the gyro of the Joy-Con or the goddamn IR camera. Out of all the games I think to see use this forgotten feature again, I was not expecting this to be the one. 10, another code Recollection. Damn, this direct has not disappointed with the banger names for some of these games. Given that this is a collection of the Wii and DS game in this series, this art style is honestly really pretty to look at, and apparently this was a forgotten classic series that's only now coming back, and the Wii game is getting localized for the first time. Seems pretty alright in my eyes. 9, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. This seems like a cool looking Metroidvania using the Prince of Persia brand, which is the last thing I would expect Ubisoft to make. This one's already been revealed for plenty of time though, so nothing's really new here. 8, Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, because apparently Dark Moon just doesn't cut it anymore. I get the name change honestly, given that that's what it was originally called in the UK, and that it'll probably attract more people that bought Luigi's Mansion 3 who want to try out a previous game in the series, which there is probably a lot of given that game's insane sales. The graphics aren't really that much better than the 3DS game, but I guess it's alright. The main question though is why is it releasing in summer goddamn 2024? That's gonna be a whole year after the initial announcement this June. Why did they feel the need to reveal this so early? I just don't get it. 7, Super Mario RPG. Surprisingly not called Super Mario RPG HD, but I guess it's just too many letters. This game is looking as great as last time, although it is just more of a reminder that it exists and is coming out soon rather than a cool announcement. 6, WarioWare Move It. This is yet again another trailer that's basically just a reminder that this game exists and is coming out soon. Wow, I did not pick the right direct to do this, huh? That's fine though, cause I am so goddamn excited for this game. It's gonna be hilarious to see what poses they make us do and how the microgames play out. I just can't wait. 5, F-Zero 99. Well, isn't this just a huge surprise? I mean, it would be if the little red bird didn't tell us about it already, but it's still shocking to actually see it. A new F-Zero game in 2023, but it's actually a 99-player battle royale? That's honestly a genius idea, and I can't believe people are so upset about it. Though I guess if I were waiting 20 years for another game in my franchise and then I just got the first game but with online, then maybe I'd be upset. They should have just given these guys an F-Zero Gx Remastered to go along with it so they can shut up for good, at least until they ask for an actual new game. 4, Mario vs. Donkey Kong. That's right, you idiots, it's not a Donkey Kong Country game. Piero definitely knew what he was doing when he trolled the internet with a gif of Donkey Kong, only to reveal it was actually a mini Mario game. But I knew it was gonna be something more than the lemming style of gameplay the series is known for now, mainly because you can't use the touchscreen at all times on the Switch, and that is pretty integral to playing those games. What we got instead was a remake of the first game on the GBA, and this is definitely the best case scenario for this series, I think. It would be really cool if they made a new game that expanded on this type of gameplay, but for now, this looks like fun. 3, Princess Peach Showtime. We finally got the full reveal for that weird Untitled Peach game that was shown off last direct. and man is it something. Even after this whole trailer, I still can't figure out what genre this game even is, but who cares about that when Peach gets all these cool looking costumes? This is definitely gonna be an interesting one for sure. My question though, why is the villain just called Grape? Just Grape. Why? 2. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass Wave 6. Oh my god, Daisy Circuit? Nintendo has got to know at this point that we know about all the data mine tracks, so they picked the most surprising one that no one would have expected. It's weird to think that they also know about that, but hey, Daisy Circuit is certainly an interesting pick, that's for sure. The real news, however, is that we're getting not just 1, not just 2, not just 3, not 5, but 4 new goddamn characters? They really baited us by showing only 2 question marks on the character select screen, when in reality there was way more coming. I had a feeling they would do something like this. The picks are all great too. Diddy and Funky Kong finally returned from Mario Kart Wii, Pauline finally makes her appearance in a console Mario Kart, and Peachette's here too? That's it. Game's ruined. But seriously, even I thought this was a lame addition as soon as I saw it. But then I started thinking critically about the fact that we have 8 whole characters in this DLC when we weren't even expecting any to be here at all. So the fact that one of them is a Peach-all is more than okay in my book. I might just main her out of spite now. Alright, that's enough Mario Kart. I think you already know what's gonna end things off. And at number 1, we have Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. I can't believe this timeline is real, man. Can you believe that they were making both a Mario RPG and 1,000-Year Door remake at the same time? If you told this to me before this year, I would have thought you were a lunatic, but alas. Holy moly, does this remake look beautiful. They kept all the older classic designs of all the enemies while still giving the characters a more segmented cardboard look, and I think it looks incredible. As a dude who's played so many of the Mario games but not that many of the RPGs, this coming year is gonna be so exciting for me to finally experience these games for the first time. I just hope Paper Mario fans will stop being annoying now. And that was my ranking of the Nintendo Direct. Overall, while there were definitely a lot of games we already knew about getting new trailers and plenty of remakes, you can't argue that Mario fans aren't absolutely winning right now, and I couldn't be happier. I don't think it was necessarily a great direct for many people, but for me personally, I found it pretty enjoyable. That's all for me now. Like, sub, goodbye.